Hello everyone and welcome to dinner.
It's dinner, isn't it?
It is dinner, and we're going to be using some recipes from Potions and Powders, which is such a shocker if you saw the thumbnail to this, right? Potions and Powders, stuffed baked potatoes. And I've been running around like a crazy person.
She has, yeah, definitely.
And so have you.
Yeah, a little bit.
She's working on some videos for the bonus material for Potions and Powders. So when you pre-order now, which means you go ahead and buy it first. There's already one thing up. Hopefully we'll have the other thing up soon. And then these videos I'm doing this week, we're going to give you the recipes for these early too after you pre-order. So you have plenty to play with until it's Halloween and you get your treat, right?
Yeah.
And possibly before, but we're calling 31st. Ross Chef Yen is here, which is awesome. It's
Yay.
so good to see you. And Tanya's here and Patsy's here. Oh, there we go. And Joanne's here. And I know there's a whole bunch more of you here. Feel free to say hello if you want to. And don't if you don't want to. It's Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so you do you. I also did a video that we have to edit that's going to be really hard because I messed it up. Today's been crazy, but these potatoes were cooked in the Instant Pot all at the same time. So that video is going to go up at some point this week as well. It's going to be just a really short, easy video. A lot of you do this already, but what's kind of cool is we could just use some of these for the stuffed potatoes today, and then I could have these in the fridge. We could just heat them up and do whatever. Colleen's here, and TS, and Lydia, and Monique, and Roxy. Welcome, everybody. So these potatoes may end up looking a little funkified, because they already sprouted. I got them on Sunday night and they've already sprouted. So I'll let you just kind of see. So like I've cut some of the ends off, or there's like a lot of little holes. And I talked to you about this a little bit on that video, but do you see how you're not really going to notice that? Also, that part is going to be on the bottom. So what I'd like to say, like there's a whole bunch there. Can you kind of see that? There you go. All the craters. Oh, Busy Bee is here. Yay, from Australia. That's awesome. Ross Chef Yen is up at 6 a.m. Good for you. And Colleen, it's always good to see you. Oh, and Sonia says, I think you have a Beast blender. I do. You can see it right there. I like the I think there's a smaller one. This is just the regular one. I haven't used the smaller one.
We have the smaller one. We just haven't ever used it.
Oh, we do, don't we? Perhaps we will unbox it tomorrow.
Okay.
If we can find it.
It will be too late for Prime tomorrow, but...
Oh, well, maybe we'll do it later tonight after we eat dinner.
Well,
if we can find it.
You can give your opinion on this one, though.
But no, I like the Beast because of the different size containers, and it's nice. Like this is one I might use for spice blends or making okara sour cream or okara mayo, anything like that. And it's really nice. It's very powerful.
If you get one,
get this spatula. It's the Beast spatula. It's like $20.
But it's so worth it.
It seems ridiculous, but it fits right in with the grooves, and it gets like a whole lot more out. So I would definitely say that.
Yeah.
And TS says, will your potato Instant Pot instructions also work for sweet potatoes? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's really easy. And Tanya says, funny, you're just doing potatoes. I had a big plate of fries for dinner. Breville air fried. Yum. And there's nothing wrong with potatoes in any way, shape, or form. And hello, Kelly. And Daria says, please remind us where to access bonuses. So when you pre-order, you'll get an email from Thrivecart that says, hey, log into your account or set up a new account. If you've bought something from me before, a class or gotten a book or the bundle, you have an account so you can log into that account. If you buy with a different email than you use for your account and it's all your stuff isn't there, then email support@healthyslowcooking.com
and I will combine those accounts to whichever email address you would like to use. Also, if you just can't remember your password, shoot me an email and at support@healthyslowcooking.com, because I can send you a reset from our end to your email address that we have on file for you.
It can be a little
Tends
bit
to work
hinky.
a little bit better.
So what's happening now is when you buy, and if you look down below, for a limited time, which I've still undetermined, you can get it for 25% off. It's going to be $34.99, and I think it makes it 24 something.
I think. Something in that range.
Around. So if you know you're going to get it, I would get it now, because once the price goes up, it'll only be sporadically on sale. It's not going to go back down once it releases for a while. Usually a year is what happens. The other thing is you're getting pre-order bonuses. I have to decide. Sometimes if people ask me enough, I will extend those. But for right now, when you buy that, you're kind of buying a bundle. So you'll in your class things that you have bought, you will have potions and powders, and it'll say, hey, you've pre-ordered. When the book is ready, it will be here. And it is not here now, right? Because we're pre-ordering. Then you have like pre-order potions and powders bonuses, pre-order bonuses. And so already there's the overnight oat class and recipes. Cheryl's been working on a mix class. She's editing it for brevity and clarity, since I do my classes live.
It was from 2023.
Was it? I thought it was from more recent than that.
No, I think it was 2023.
Okay.
So I think, yeah, it says, unless it's November 23rd.
I think it's November 23rd. I think it was from last year.
I thought it was from 2023.
I always try to do the good, juicy ones. We'll be redoing some of the older classes, but I've been doing classes for 7 years now. So there's over 150 classes.
Yeah.
And then these lives that I'm doing, so I'm doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday lives at different times, but I'm letting you know the day before. And so make sure to follow on YouTube. Follow here. Also, if you're watching live, give it a thumbs up or follow.
Yes.
That helps us get out to more people, so I appreciate it. But what we're going to be doing probably over the weekend is these three, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Cheryl's going to edit the videos from the live to be just the recipe, and we're going to get the recipes together of everything used in them. So you're getting that early. You'll still get the ebook, and the ebook will have the beautiful picture. And the pre-order stuff is not going to have a beautiful picture. It just has a recipe.
Yeah.
Oh, and Kelly says, I'm excited the book is ready. Been looking forward to this one. On my way to get it. Awesome. And you'll get a lot of these things. And Val says, love your recipes. Can't wait for potions and powders to come out. Me either.
And just remember that this is pre-order, so it doesn't actually get released until October 31st. So what you're getting is pre-order bundle. With the pre-order videos and
things will be popping in
things will
along
keep
the
coming
way.
in along the way. There'll be goodies that pop in. So
it's kind of like early Christmas, our special Halloween, if you're me, right? So and in all these lives that I'm doing for the potions and powders, we're going to either be using something from the book or making something from the book. The recipes are not going to be here though. If you pre-order, they will end up in your pre-order stuff. But I thought we could do it within 2 days, but Mondays is not up and we are behind on a lot of things. So I'm thinking this week won't be up till Sunday. And if we get it up there earlier, yay, but we won't forget about it. Cheryl won't let me. Tia says, easy for those that have done it. I'm a complete newbie when it comes to the Instant Pot. Okay, so I'll tell you the secret, but you guys watch the video whenever it comes out. It might not come out this week. This is how easy it is. So Here's some potatoes that are not cooked. Here's the thing I used. And I'll just tell you really quick. See how these have all these eyes? I washed them. These are washed, and I went in and got the eyes out. Then, because I want them whole, actually, can you put that up over there? I have this little basket, and I'll try and put this in there too. I love this one because it has handles and it can hold a lot. So in my Instant Pot, you put about a cup or two of water. Layer the potatoes largest to smallest, because it just always works better if you're layering things that way. And put them in. The time is going to vary widely depending on how big your potatoes are. These are kind of medium, almost medium small. These were about 15 minutes. So if you have one of those big giant ones that barely fit into the Instant Pot, that's probably going to be about 30 minutes. The trick is cook, let the steam release, take your fork. Is it done? No. Put the lid back on. Do 10 more minutes or 5 more minutes, right? And so that is the trick. Ta-da! So don't tell anyone. Sound surprised when you watch the video. I can't help myself. Mona baked potatoes today and is excited for this. Okay, cool, Kelly. And we're not trying to be mean about anything. It's just a lot of times when we do pre-orders, we get people who are really angry that they are not downloading the book right that moment.
Yeah.
So that's why we're so specific about pre-order.
Trying to derail all those emails.
Yes. So, okay, let me run this by you.
Okay.
I was thinking we would, because I did extra potatoes. We have 8 potatoes.
Okay.
We have some smaller ones. These were on top. Bigger ones were on the bottom. I was thinking we could do kind of a taco stuffed twice baked potato with 2 sauces. A mole sauce and nacho cheese sauce.
Okay.
And then the other ones, maybe the smaller ones, could just be kind of like a sour cream and onion, kind of cheesy, regular stuff.
Sour cream and what?
Onion. Here, I'll let you, it's not too oniony.
You know I'm never going to vote for that.
Yeah, you might.
Not too bad. It smells like
potato
chips.
This is one of my potato chip spice blends. As is, so I also have some Cool Ranch. We could do Cool Ranch, which is pretty similar, just with a little bit of dill.
I like that one.
You like that one better than?
I do.
All right.
But, I mean, if you really want the other one, I'm okay with it.
I think the other one would be better in this. It has more lactic acid in it.
Okay, well, let's do that one then.
And dill is just weird to have in.
Yeah, it kind of makes you want a salad.
Dill makes you, the ranch?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got those 2 sauces. There was something else. Well, and here's another ranch spice blend. I think it's the same.
Yeah,
It's
it smells exactly the same.
It's the same. I just made it 2 different times. And I was thinking we could mix in some beans.
Okay.
Black beans would be the prettiest to do the taco potatoes, but I don't have any. So probably kidney beans would be the most visually appealing. And they still kind of have a nice bite. They are kind of large.
You might have some black beans in the foyer.
Do you want to go look?
Yeah, I can check.
So it doesn't really matter what kind of bean we want to use. And this is what so this is nacho cheese powder, which is like a seasoning powder. Oh, it smells so good. But then also I have a nacho cheese dry mix, and I'll let you see that up here. So, and they are different, even though they have some similar flavors. This is going to make up something like a cheese sauce. We're also going to be using my mole mix, and we'll be making those, so you'll see you can make those in the microwave. And then this one is just the nacho cheese sprinkle. So we'd have some choices, really. We could decide, I don't want to be bothered microwaving that cheese sauce and the mole sauce. So I was thinking it would just look really pretty, striped on the potato or something. And that's why I think black beans would just be a prettier color for some of this. I'm going to let her keep looking. Okay, I think I've used them all.
Yeah, that was those packets of lentils.
Yeah. Let's do the kidney beans. Will you open those up and then get a measuring cup out from by the sink and drain them with this. So you just put that on the can, turn it upside down. You can come over here and demo it to the people. While, I know, aren't these the best, Busy Beasts? They look like little cauldrons. And I did get a headshot at eCam, and I may be holding some of these. And then these look like big cauldrons. And then, I think I showed you guys this already, my vampire repellent garlic container. Okay, so first off, now we've kind of decided we're splitting the potatoes into two things. So I am going to cut these open, and then I'm going to cut them wherever the widest part is, because that'll just make it easier for me. And I'm kind of about making it easy right now. And hopefully we don't find any nonsense. Every once in a while, a middle will be rotten or something like that. Okay, which potato is? Yeah, this is.
Is this one big enough?
Yeah, a 2-cup container. You probably won't even get a whole cup out of it. So I've got to get a couple of these. All right, so these I'm going to put in here, and then for those of you who haven't seen this, you just put this on top of the can, and then you flip it over, and it'll drain mostly. You can also go, get out of there.
Just let it do its thing.
So the hard part about doing these is really not cutting through the bottom of the potato. But if you do, it's not the end of the world. It's going to be filled with yummy goodness. I got a little hole right here. Can you guys see it? Right there.
Wow, some beans come out in there.
How did that? The holes aren't big enough. Huh. Interesting. Ooh, too close. Too close to the sun. And so... this is the boring part for you guys. So if you have some questions, now is a great time. And if you would like to participate.
What am I doing?
What I'm doing?
Just dig it
Tanya
out?
wants that can strainer. You can get one on Amazon. I'll come back and put the strainer and the can thing. So you want to kind of cut in. It's okay. It's okay. Take a deep breath. Here, watch me maybe. So, oh, dang it. Now I just did it. It's not easy. So it's okay to leave, you know, as much of a shell, and they don't have to be perfect. But what I usually do is kind of go around the edges a little bit, and that can sometimes help, though I just crack that one open. Anybody else an expert at this? You want to come by the house?
This is like harder than it looks.
Yeah, it is. This is why we don't have stuffed potatoes that often. Literally, this is the only reason. But these are for us, so if they're not perfect, it doesn't matter. A grapefruit spoon, yeah. I don't have
I made a
one.
big hole.
It's okay. I'll show everybody how to fix the whole part.
Big hole.
Well, and I also find that some of the russet potatoes, I know I use the Instant Pot to cook them, but I feel like they're a little stodgier. it almost feel, and these are russet potatoes. I feel almost like they're yellowfin. They feel a little waxier. That's one of the reasons why I didn't put them in the fridge and let them sit on the counter, because they'll actually get even stodgier. But they do then build up their resistant starch when they've been in the fridge. So you could make all these, not for these potatoes. It's okay. Look at mine. Mine aren't good either.
Oh, I'm just making giant holes in the bottom.
It's okay. It's really okay.
This is not my forte.
It's not mine either.
Now I know why people just buy them in the freezer section. Like my mom does.
No, we will not be doing that, because do you know why?
Because they have junk in them.
You can't buy taco
That's true.
potatoes.
That's true.
You can't buy vegan stuffed potatoes usually. Let's get that
That's
over
true.
here. You don't have to worry about smashing them. We're gonna.
Well, there's a big hole in the bottom, so I'm
Okay,
just trying
it's really
to
going
fix
to be
it.
okay. We'll talk about that.
Okay.
We'll talk about that.
That's fine.
Okay. So, will you? Okay. First off, we do not throw away any little teeny tiny bits of potato. So we are going to scrape that. Get those spatulas out. Spatulas for the power of good. I'm going to let you mash that.
Okay.
I've made some soy milk, so I'm going to put a little soy milk in there.
How mashed do you want?
Really mashy. Really, really mashy. And let me get that.
I think they're going to need some help.
They are. I'm going to help them. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay, I have some okara too if we wanted to use that, but I think we may not. I think we're just going to use the soy milk. Here. And that'll help you a little bit. And we can add some more if it's still too thick.
I think that helps a lot.
And Raw Shifian says, it's okay, I make holes in my potatoes too. And Tanya says, do you find it easier with yellow Yukon potatoes? No, I find that they're waxy. I just don't understand when our russets became so not fluffy, like at all.
I don't know.
And I found that when I've air fried them too. It's very weird. Okay, so since I am thinking taco-licious, right? Taco stuffed potatoes. We're gonna have some beans we mix in near the end. I was thinking we would put some of the taco seasoning in there. I think I'm probably gonna put about a teaspoon. You wanna smell that? So this is a blend from the book.
It smells like it might be spicy.
Yeah, here we go. And let's see if 1 teaspoon is enough. We're also, because we are not salt-free, we're gonna put a little salt in. If you are salt-free, you can either put your favorite salt substitute or make my plain salt substitute, which is 1 tablespoon onion powder, 1 tablespoon garlic powder, 1 teaspoon ground celery seed. Okay. The bag of yellow. Oh, Tanya says, I haven't bought russet potatoes in forever. So the thing is the reason russet potatoes make such a good baked potato is because they're fluffy, in theory.
These not fluffy.
In theory, they're fluffy. These are not so fluffy. Here.
My arm's getting sore.
Here, I'll let you guys see this too. Doo-doo. Okay. So, and then I want, actually, this is probably mashed enough. And I will use a spurtle because I want to get all this flavor in. And I think this could use a little more milk. And they are slightly lumpy. So you could mash them more if you want. I don't think we care.
I don't care if they're lumpy. Potatoes are supposed to have some lumpiness.
Ooh, that's good. I think that's probably enough taco seasoning, though. I'll let you decide. Or a little more.
Well, don't put more in.
Okay, it's not spicy, though.
No, but it'll overpower everything.
Okay. Vegan knowledge, yay! Shelly and Ron, it's good to see you. Okay, so we're going to make 2 kinds of stuffed potatoes. This is our exciting attempt at, and see, Cheryl was complaining about hers, but mine are way worse. Okay, so I want a little more milk in here. And you could use plain vegan yogurt. You could use like some Okara sour cream. Do I
need to put some water in that Mio mat?
No, I have water in it.
Okay, good. I just had this terrible picture of me trying to clean the Mio mat after soy milk was made. After it sat for a while.
Long time. Yeah, no. Okay. So I think that's a little more workable. And you could do things like you could also add salsa. You could add chopped cilantro. You could add corn. You could add a lot of things like that. I think I want it just a little bit thinner because I want to be able to stir in these kidney beans. And because that kind of makes it a whole meal. And again, my first choice would have been, TS says russet potatoes are good for baking, but isn't Instant Pot more like steaming? Yes. And when scooping, do you just leave the lining thicker? Yeah. It's okay either way. I find that this is just a really good way to batch them. Okay. We'll see if I use the whole can or not. Right now I'm using about half the can. I'm just going to see what the potato to bean ratio looks like. I think I can probably use the whole can.
I would be up for the whole can.
All right, whole can it is. And from that, we might end up upping some of the taco seasoning because the beans and potatoes are kind of like blander flavors. And so sometimes they need a little more salt or flavorings. Okay. Also, let's see. Get a bean too. I'm going to put half more teaspoon. And when you're using spice blends that you're not sure of or making something new, like this is the first time I've ever made this, the way to do it is put a little bit less, mix it in, and try it again. And also remember when you're salting, yeah, like walking potatoes, kind of like walking tamales. Yeah, you could just walk around and here's my taco potato. Woo! Let's start a trend, people. Taco potatoes. And you could do pizza potatoes. We could put some pizza sauce in here. We could put Italian sausage seasoning. We could maybe have some leftover sauteed mushrooms with that sausage seasoning. I'm really feeling this new. I think it needs a whole 2 teaspoons. And I think it needs just a little more salt. And no, I'm not going to put pepper in. Okay, because we're going to have sauces too. One thing to remember when you're making a stuffed potato, if I was just making this and I was just going to eat this, which would be delicious, by the way, doesn't look so delicious, but it is delicious. I could just have a bowl of this with some sauces over it. And I think if you're having a not very many teaspoon day, that is fine. You could even mash the potatoes as there is, skin and all, and just put it in the bowl. And if anybody says anything to you, you say, Kathy said, I could do that. Cheryl's horrified. Okay. And then the other ones, I'll make it a little less chunky. I feel like this is, you want to taste from here?
No, that's okay.
Here. It's not too spicy. It's almost less spicy, isn't it? Less seasoned.
No, it's definitely more. It definitely has more seasoning than it had before.
But you didn't get a bean in there this time.
No. It's okay.
Would you like to put a little nutritional yeast in there? We are going to put 2 sauces on them.
No.
You would like them plainer. Of course you would. Why am I even
if
asking?
you want to put it in there for you, put it in there. I'll eat it.
Okay. So we're going to take some of the mixture and we are going to fill our potatoes. And actually, will you turn the oven on with the air fry? And then we'll get these going and then we'll make the other ones and we'll make the sauces. The sauces, we're actually going to use the dry mix and the microwave. Because that's the teaspoons we have today. We have microwave teaspoons. Here we go. And I'm going to sit these, let's see how to best do this.
Want me to hold it?
No, not yet. So since I got to see what we're working with, I got to divide everything. So I guess I shouldn't be all prissy about putting things in yet. And I do think black beans would just look a little better.
I think you're putting too much in the smaller ones. They're going to be hard to eat. They're going to be messy.
Somebody's micromanaging me.
But they're going to be messy.
Well, you can eat them with a fork if you want, but we're going to use all the stuff, right?
Yeah.
And we've added beans, so they're going to heap. That's what we want. I want this to feel like a special meal. And it's a treaty meal that you can't get anywhere. Right?
Yeah.
It's spatula time. I love some spatulas.
Okay, hold on.
Is it Fergus? He wants his chair.
Yeah.
Fergus, do you want to speak to your people?
You can't be up to the counter though, okay, bud? You have to be back here. Okay? Yep. Come on. Right here. Here you go. Right here.
Some more too.
Good?
And then I'm all about getting all that last drop. If you want to snack on it while it's in the oven, I have no qualms about that at all. Okay. We'll put this over here. You could also put some non-dairy cheese on top. I don't have those teaspoons. Although I have some no oil oat Monterey Jack cheese, pepper jack cheese in the freezer. So I could put some of that on there too. And that recipe will be in the book. And it's also on the website. So if you're like, I want that, you can have it. Right now even. Fergus! No.
Do you see him trying to jump up before I even put the thing down?
No.
Yeah. That's a good spot, buddy.
Busy Bee says when I make stuffed potatoes, I air fry the shell for 5 minutes, and that's a great way to do it too. There are always all the ways. Take this one.
Making them look awful pretty.
I'm just making them come all the way to the end, or really I'm being less OCD just because I'm hanging out with you guys. But I would be like,
Oh, it would be.
Also, the other thing is I know I'm going to have some sauces to drizzle. No dry potato, thank you very much.
Y'all, I cut out at least 5 minutes of a video where she is obsessively scraping the inside of something to get every single little drop out of it.
Waste not, want not. Use your neurosis for the power of good. And I try to do that all the time.
If I start heading towards the trash can or something and I'm going to scrape something in there, she's like, no,
don't do it. Don't do it. Okay.
There's plenty in there for half a serving.
All right, I'm not going to put these in yet. We're going to start with the next batch. The plain ones that we'll probably be eating. We're going to be eating on these for a little while too. We get to have lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
And then all we'll have to do, so I might not crisp these up as much as you might, because I know I'm going to heat them up again. So that's something else. Ooh, there's a piece of potato. Mine. So guess what we're going to do again?
Are we going to scrape them out or just have regular baked potatoes?
No. That's why we're doing stuffed potatoes 2 styles.
Okay.
So let's get some new spoons. Usually I do all of this myself.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of the scooping.
Well, you're scooping now. Yes, you are. Get to scooping. Scoopalicious. Raw Chef Yen says, I'm also always obsessively trying to get every little bit out of my Vitamix or Thermomix. It's hard in your Vitamix. And it can be hard in the Beast. That's why I like the special Beast spatula.
I think it was a Beast that you were scraping out, actually.
Probably. And it could have even been, no.
You had the thing, because you went, oh, I know what I need.
Ooh. I feel good about that one. It may be my only one tonight. These aren't kind of like the way pancakes are. The first one's the worst one. Though it would be nice if it were.
That's bad.
What's bad? Oh, no, that's not bad at all. Here, show everybody.
It's falling apart.
We'll glue it back together with potato goodness. So in Asia, Raw Chef Yen says, we've always been taught to never waste food. Yeah. And I feel the same way, especially right now, food is really expensive in the U.S. I mean, base ingredients like potatoes and stuff are pretty okay, but spice mixes, chili mix, like the chili mix I made the other day, some of the gravy mixes and things like that, they're ridiculous. Ketchup and sauces and stuff too are pretty expensive. And then most of the time they have oil, they have salt.
Sorry, you guys, for all the noise. I know if
it's okay.
For our folks that are noise sensitive like me, I apologize.
They know we're doing our best. Yeah, I think that's okay. All right, I was trying to see if that was like a little bad. It's not quite a bad spot. It was thinking about being a bad spot, but it's not. And maybe we'll try B's idea. TS says, is the oven air fryer for cooking, heating, or putting some crunch on the top? Would putting them in an air fryer work? Putting them in an air fryer would be amazing. I'm actually using the air fryer setting on my oven because I got a new oven stove hob sort of situation. And supposedly it's not going to be hot anymore, so I put the Breville away. But it's hot. And the Breville may come back out. We'll see. So it is to kind of, it could be either to warm them up and get the outside crunchy. And if you wanted to have them even more crunchy, like Bea said, you could go ahead and toast these and then put the filling in. Annette, it's so good to see you. And Val says, I don't believe in wasting food either. I'm a scraper like Kathy. Why not, right? We work so hard to make it, and yeah, food is expensive. It's like for real these days. All right. So you know what you're going to be doing, right? Mash, mash, mash.
I had to wash my hands.
Mash. Some potatoes. Some potatoes. I've worked too hard today.
She's losing it, people. She's losing it.
We don't leave these little pieces around. They go in. These are for the inside. This is why we clean the counter before we start. Okay. We'll just go ahead and put a little bit of non-dairy milk in there. We'll go ahead and put some salt, or you could use salt substitute. And did we decide? These we're doing like sour cream, onion, and cheese, right? Does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can start mashing though. I've got the sour cream and onion spice blend we could use. We could also use ranch or Cool Ranch. I have ranch for making ranch dressing, and then
you said you didn't want to use those because you didn't think they would be right.
Well, I'm telling them that it's an option for them.
Oh.
Do you really want Cool Ranch? No, I will make it for you.
No, I don't want.
I'll put more dill in it though.
No, I don't want. I want what you were going to make, the sour cream and onion.
Okay, here. Can I put a little more milk in there, please? Okay. Are you okay if I put some chives in there too? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm going to put in, these are smaller, so I'm going to, let me taste this.
This is a hard bowl to.
I think I'm going to, would you like a smaller mashy mash?
No, I think it's
Let's
okay.
see. I think I have, I have 2 of the avocado ones, but I don't see them right now.
Oh, but the other one's over here.
Okay, why don't you use that one? And if we let Cheryl do this, we would have one bite of food at the end. You're like, there's not much, so let me waste them. She thinks I'm silly, but she'll be glad when she wants a second potato. That's all I have to say. All right, so I put in, no, I was thinking of putting in a teaspoon of the sour cream and onion, and it has some lactic acid and some different things like that. Oh, and Rosh Etienne said, I bought the Vitamix spatula, which was expensive here, and it still doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work that well. The one that comes close sometimes.
Oh, that little skinny guy.
I got this separate. Yeah, this is a really, really skinny spatula, and this whole end bends so I can get it under the blade. It's still hard, but I have the one that came with it, and it's worthless. Okay. So we've got the sour cream and onion. We're going to cut up some chives in there. Would you like these to be cheesy too? Yeah, like regular cheesy.
Yeah.
Let me take a taste. You want to take a taste? I think it could use one more, but I want to see how you feel. Remember, we've got all this potato too.
I don't even taste the sour cream and onion.
Yeah, I taste it. I think it needs one more. Hand me the nutritional yeast. That's going to be our cheesy element. And let's put a whole tablespoon in there. And you can go ahead and mash and mix that up. And then I will start cutting these and we can put those in. And Janet says, I've been working but listening a bit. Definitely will rewatch from the beginning. Can't wait for the book. Awesome. Oh, and Apple says, I know that potato song. And I'm like, I am punchy. In fact, my stomach was feeling weird earlier, so I don't know if it's something I ate. And Apple also says, I don't waste food. I was raised by a mom who grew up in war-torn Germany and a dad who grew up impoverished on a native reservation. Yeah. And food waste, we've become a little cavalier about it, I think, in the U.S. So if you don't like chives, I had some that I'm grateful for that were growing in my incredibly overgrown porch garden that in November and December I'm hoping to whip back into shape and maybe grow some winter veggies, but certainly get things ready for a summer next year. You could put, I didn't have any thyme, you really could put thyme, parsley, oregano, marjoram. I brought in some marjoram. I know Cheryl would probably rather not have it, so I might add some to mine. But even if you just had dried parsley or dried chives, that would work fine too. And if these don't seem rich enough, we could make something with okara and add it in. So I'll let Cheryl decide. And these are the ones where I was thinking we could do like cauliflower steaks or a mushroom steak, maybe even a butternut squash steak. Does it need more? You think it needs more sour creamy stuff?
I think it's good.
Does it taste like stuffed potatoes usually taste?
Mm-hmm. You can taste the cheesiness.
Can you taste the sour creaminess?
Well, yeah, a little.
Do you think we need to put a little more lactic acid in there?
I'll let you decide. I can't tell. Everything tastes the same to me.
A little more lactic acid. And if you don't have lactic acid, though it's vegan, it's made from sugar beets, what I would do is just put maybe a little bit of apple cider vinegar. So I'm putting about a 1/4 teaspoon, a little bit more. Okay, go ahead and mix that up in real quick. Actually, instead of the masher, well, you mash. Enjoy, mash, mash, mash away. And TS says, I can envision those empty shells cooked in the air fryer without anything else, just a thick, crunchy hash brown boat. Anybody as old as me and remember potato skins? Hello, allow me to introduce you to where potato skins came from. So what you could do literally is make mashed potatoes, and then the next day put these in the air fryer. You could put like some tofu ricotta. You could just put whatever you want in there, or a seasoning blend on them, and crisp them up really, really good, and it'd be great.
Who was famous for those? Was it TGI Fridays was famous for those?
And there was another place where I lived. Oh, let me get, there's some tater. Get that tater.
I think these are probably good.
Yeah, potato skins are awesome. And so, yeah, you totally could do that. And you could use, I think I did this in a class. I can't remember if I only thought about it. But if you had a bigger potato and you kind of smush it, you could use it like bread. And put like, I have some like sweet potato turkey that I've made before.
I think you might have done that in the deli class.
I think I did.
You talked about doing it in the deli class.
Well, and then it was a couple of years ago that I used a really big sweet potato to be the crust of a pie. And that worked out really well too. Okay. This looks pretty good.
You're going to put your green stuff in there?
Okay, let's see what else it needs. It needs a little more salt. And I think it could actually use a little more of this. This also has soy milk powder in it, but it could have oat milk powder. So if you don't do soy, you can still make these blends. Gonna mix that in a little bit. Yeah. I'm gonna do overhead so you can kind of see. And Tia says, when I was young, tried making mashed potatoes with an electric hand mixer and discovered potato glue. Yeah. And especially with waxy potatoes. And if you had like some homemade cheese or leftover nacho cheese, you could just stir that in too. Give you a little tasty taste. Get you. And Tanya says tempeh, bacon, cheese sauce, and green onions. That would work too. There are 8 million ways we could do this. What do you think?
Yeah, it's good.
What's missing for you?
Nothing.
You sure?
Yeah.
You want me to make like some
I think
some okara stuff?
No, they're fine.
And okara, or soy milk pulp, leftover soy milk pulp, one of the ways to use that is to just put it in mashed potatoes. Oh, you picked up more soy milk powder because that onion dip mix is good. Yeah, I just took a picture of it and I mixed it with, I didn't make this for anyone, just for me. I made a quick tofu mayo, but I didn't put kala namak in it like I usually do, so it's not eggy. So I could go sour cream or mayo, however I need to use it.
That's fun.
And I mixed some of that in because that would make a really good topping for this too. Mm-hmm. So, all right, I'll let you do this. Finish it with fresh diced tomatoes and vegan yogurt. Yep, that sounds good too.
It seems like it should be pierogi filling.
I could see that. And we'll glue that together, don't worry.
So sorry.
Don't worry.
It's such a mess.
It's not that big a deal. It's not perfect. I'm not perfect.
It's all going to end up in the same place.
And even though it's not perfect now, we can still make it pretty. And with the holidays coming up, this is a great thing to bring to like a potluck or something. You could have it on some cookie sheets and warm them up in wherever you're going's oven. Let me see if I can get that out.
This looks like something that the meaty people would snatch up.
Right?
Excuse me.
They exactly would. So make sure you get yours first, as always, when you bring stuff to potlucks. And everybody's like, ew, is that vegan? And then they taste it and they're like, oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
And so always get yours first.
Always.
Okay.
Because they will go for your food.
Hold that. Yeah, you can get soy milk at the Japanese grocery store. You can get it online as well. You can get it at Amazon. They also have oat milk powder and coconut milk powder. Okay. Try to put the more bitty ones. We'll see if we need to redistribute any potato middle yumminess. And we did a pierogi class this year, right? It was this year, wasn't it?
Can't remember.
I think it was.
I may not have been there for that.
You ate the pierogies.
Did I?
Yeah.
It's been such a blur.
I don't know what's going on. Where am I?
I don't. It's been such a blur.
We are trying to get all the things done at once, though.
And I've been making phone calls for vet visits, eye doctors, my doctor. Like, it's just been...
Yeah. It's a lot. Life is a lot sometimes.
Yeah, adulting was hard today. Then we had to take Kathy's car in.
Get it inspected and all that, because my car is from when?
2012.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even have 70,000 miles on it.
You know, I kept thinking it only had 50, but I think that was a few years ago because now it's almost 70. And I looked at that and I was like, what is going on? That seems like a lot of miles. Let me take a little bit of this one. A little bit in here. Okay.
The key fob mysteries are hopefully fixed and solved. And
Yeah. The person that, oh, you know what? I'm also, you can put those here. All right, let's make them look prettier. Why? Because we can.
what are you going to do to make them look prettier?
I'm going to do two things. I'm going to cut up some more chives. Let me see if I can sort of. Would you like some that don't have chives on top?
That would be great, thank you. I would like mine not prettified, please.
No, I'm going to put some paprika too.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah. You could also put some nooch on there.
I don't think they need any more nooch.
Okay. All right. And I will get the plain paprika. We could use smoked paprika and it'll taste kind of like bacon.
Okay.
Smoky goodness.
That's very strong. That must be from the good place.
It is from a good place.
It's Rancho Gordo.
What's that noise?
I think it's the compressor on the refrigerator
Okay.
or whatever it is.
It sounded like Fergus was like
Clunking.
cleaning himself really hard. I was like, what in the world?
I think he went to bed.
See,
I think he got irritated because he couldn't get close enough to the counter and was like,
to jump on.
I'm done with y'all.
He's like, you're no fun. Talk to me later when you're watching TV. Got some photo editing. I did get 5 photos done today. So yay. And I'm trying to do more pre-recorded videos, which are things that I hate. So are you guys trying to do anything that you are less than fond of as well? Because if you are, let us know and we will be your accountability partners. Caleb and I were accountability partners today. And I also could put these on after. They're not going to be as pretty, but let's see what happens.
They look Christmassy.
They do look a little like deviled potatoes. All right, so I'm going to sit these in.
Giant deviled potatoes sound amazing right now.
I'm going
Oh
to
my
put
gosh,
both of
I
these
love
in here,
those.
and then we'll make the sauces.
She always makes them out of those little tiny potatoes.
Because then they're egg-sized. But you could also make samosa.
Oh, yeah, that could be good too.
Okay, I'm putting it on 10 minutes. All right, I need some water. And then we'll mix up the sauces. And we'll put them in the microwave.
Don't feel bad, Yin. I've got hundreds of hours of video to edit. I'm right there with you. I can't, some of the stuff just runs all together now. I'm like having to look on my phone and see, where was that at? So, thank goodness that the phone puts the GPS stamp and tells you where you're at.
It's a lot. So first we're going to use the mole sauce mix, and this is from the book. I think with the nacho cheese mix we'll use soy milk to make it a little creamier. Now these mixes don't have salt in them. And did I put the teaspoon in here? Well, here's.
You need me to find one?
No, I found one.
Okay.
And it just depends. You can make just a little bit of this. So we can put a teaspoon in, or let's do 2 teaspoons. And we'll put about a half a cup of water in there. And perhaps, I have a half cup measure.
Oh, I think I've been putting those in the wrong spot. I've been putting them in the other thing over there.
But let's start with a quarter. Let's see what this looks like. And we can always add more, like anything that we're warming up. I'll pull this in so you don't have to see all the mess, just some of it. So we're just gonna whisk it. And you're gonna have to whisk it again, and we're just gonna microwave it for a minute, whisk, and then do another minute until it's the thickness that we want. And you could make a whole bunch and put it on enchiladas or something like that. But the reason I really like this mix is I can make just enough for right now. Instead of having all these big things of sauces.
And so when tomorrow I don't have a taste for that stuff, we don't waste it because I don't have a taste anymore. It's good.
It's got a lot of flavor. It's got a lot of chilies in it. I'm going to put a little bit of salt in there. You could again use salt substitute. This is the Any Day Microwave Dishes. And these are on sale on Amazon. I'll come back and I'll put links for everything as soon as I get done with this. Oh, hey, 7-piece frog. It's awesome to see you. I think it's been a little while. Okay, so I'm going to pull this up because it'll go down or pull up. So it's up to you. And I'm going to let some of the air escape. And we're going to cook it for a minute. And while we're doing that, we'll start making the cheese sauce, the nacho cheese sauce.
Cheesy, cheesy, cheesy.
Get in there. Doesn't want to hold on. Actually, I'm going to do 1:30. I want it to kind of give me enough time, possibly.
You don't need this aquafaba yet.
No.
I'm going to put
You
it
could, with kidney bean aquafaba, it doesn't always do as good.
I'm just going to set it over here.
Okay. But you could use it in brownies or meatloaf. Obviously meatloaf meaning lentil loaf, right? Faux meatloaf.
That sounds good.
And you could even mix these sauces if you wanted to too. So this is the actual nacho cheese mix, which is a little different than the nacho cheese spice blend. That's for like sprinkling on dried chickpeas, or it'd be great to sprinkle on those potato skins. Okay, so I'm going to use probably about a tablespoon, which is 3 teaspoons of this. I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit of salt in there. And then I'm going to use milk. And let me do about, actually I'm going to do a half cup for this right away. And if I need more mix, I'll add more mix. Have a second whisk. We put that back. Maybe see if you can whisk the stuff in the sides in while I take a look at this. Get my other pot holder and I'll show you what we're looking at so you can see little by little. Okay. So this is 1.5 minutes. Take this off carefully. Actually, that looks about right. So look at that.
Yep.
And so if it's too thick, I can add some more water now and mix it in. If it's too thin, I can cook it longer. And you can go back and forth.
So say we're at a hotel or something and we decide that we want to have that mole sauce on something. We could just boil some water, like.
You could
or if we
had a microwave. I think it would be better with a microwave. If you put hot water in it, it'd be okay. But these mixes have oats in it that thicken it, so the cooking is helpful. So if you use just hot water, this is kind of hot, so I'm gonna set it here. Okay. And one thing about whisking, this is kind of stirring. It's only getting that one little thing. This gets a lot of those different pieces of whisk in there. Okay, so now we're going to do this. But I know a lot of you are reluctant to make your own things, but do you see how easy that is? So I could go, oh, I have some leftover potatoes. I would love to make those into nacho potatoes. Oh, it will take me about 1.5 minutes. Thank you very much, past self who made me mix. That's how I always think. I'm like, who is that person? Because I'd like to be her. So let's try. And you might, in your microwave, have to cook it a little bit longer. You could cook it in a saucepan. So you could take a saucepan, add water, and you could cook it like that too. And just like a gravy, and see how as it sits, I put a little bit extra water, but it's almost back to its original consistency because the heat will continue cooking. Chef AJ! Yay! Hey. I wish I could have gone to Vegas too, but I was in the middle of the Atlantic. I bet it was amazing, and hopefully next time I can go. But it's awesome to see you, and I owe you several emails, but we're doing some recipes from the new Potions and Powders book that's for pre-order. At least right now it's about 150 recipes. And so when you pre-order, right now it's on sale for some unknown quantity of time. But there's things like this mole mix that's just like this. And you could make yourself a quadruple batch. The nacho cheese that we're making, all of it is whole food plant-based, oil-free, nut-free,
salt-free.
I think these both are soy-free, but you can use oat milk powder or soy milk powder in some of the things. It is salt-free, and so you can put salt in it or not. I'm putting a little salt in ours. We've made twice baked taco potatoes in addition to just some regular potatoes. Let me take a look. They're sounding pretty good.
And we're still planning to try to get over your way in the spring. So we owe you an email about that too. What you doing? We're still learning how to use the new stove, so
I'm just going to leave that there for a minute.
It's a little.
We have a new stove, a new dishwasher. Lots of stuff broke while we were gone.
It's just been one thing after another, actually, the appliances. But, all the appliances were probably 12 to 15 years old, so it was time.
And look at that. Okay, now I'm going to whisk it some more and it'll look even better. But it was this with a little non-dairy milk or water, up to you. And that's 1.5 minutes in the microwave. Look at that.
Cheesy goodness.
It's
nacho cheesy goodness.
Right? So we have some nacho cheese and some mole sauce to put on our taco potatoes. Let me move this up so you can see all the mess. All of it. And we also made kind of some fully loaded baked potato, twice baked potatoes that I have going in the air fryer setting and in the oven. So one thing you guys can know, because someone asked earlier, can you do this in a regular air fryer? Yes, you can. Just remember, the smaller the air fryer, the quicker it's going to cook. So the Breville has an air fryer function, but it often takes longer. A convection oven is very similar. Air fryer is just like super convection on these new stoves, right? So it probably will take a little longer than it took in your egg-shaped air fryer.
Yeah.
But as a rule of thumb, I always check on things like every 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how thin. These are not thin, so it's usually about every 10 minutes. Do you guys have any questions? What do you think about the mixes That's what I want to know. Do you want to, did you taste these? Would you like to taste them?
Sure.
Ooh, somebody put that in the wrong place.
Oh, that's where
So there's another spoon.
I keep saying we keep losing spoons at this house, and it's like, we're down to like 6 spoons.
We're not really. Right?
Got a little kick to it, too.
A little bit, but we're not going to put a whole lot on. There's the nacho cheese. We'll drizzle. Drizzle.
That's really good.
Right? You wouldn't think it came from powder.
No.
And that's the thing about some of the mixes that I'm really excited about. Because we've been using them more. Just because it makes life easy. Cheryl's always like, can we buy X mix? And I'm like, no. No, I want brown gravy. I'll make you a brown gravy. So there's brown gravy, there's chickeny gravy, there's white gravy. There's so much stuff in this book. I'm doing some cheese recipes, some dairy substitutes, so many things. And this has been kind of one of my passions, really. Actually, ooh, we could use the ghosty plate. We only have one of those. But I have a witchy bowl. And yes, this is how we eat for real.
It is.
Oh, Mona, I'm so glad. I just want everyone to kind of see what it is. And I'll make a couple of mixes too, but like this is the onion soup mix. And I made it in the Fabulous Over 40s class. I made a couple of the mixes Sunday. And it just takes no time at all. And this stuff lasts as long as you have it in an airtight container for months. So that's really awesome. Okay, let me, what did I do with, there we go, pot holders. This is gonna be hot. So I am taking out these because we're not gonna eat these tonight. So I don't want these to be super, super crispy because I'm going to heat them all over again. So I'm going to just take those out.
And those were the sour cream and onion.
Yeah. Well, really, there's not a big onion flavor to it.
No, it was good. It was fine for me. And plus, I don't mind the taste of onion. I just don't like the texture. I don't like real onion, I guess you might say. So.
And then these
dinner
are our taco potatoes.
They look really good.
Right? Yes, they do. Okay, I'm going to get...
You want me to bring bowls over?
Yeah, bring the bowls over. Okay. I've got tongs, like castanets. Ooh, I'm going to get your nose. Who's going to get your nose? Okay. You want to just do one or you want to do two? Live up that best two life?
Yeah. 2 taters. It's actually just 1 potato.
It's 1 potato. 1 potato, 2 potato, what?
3 potato floor?
Yeah.
Oh no, 4. Not floor, that's the
floor.
tequila.
No,
floor, that's the tequila song.
Oh, and yes. Yes, there is a ranch dressing type sprinkle. I have a sprinkle, and you can use it with some non-dairy yogurt to make a ranch dip, or you can make a dressing with it. So yes. And there will be, yay, Joanne Lakes is here.
We haven't seen you forever.
You. Thank you for sending me little squirrel memes. Okay, so, and we'll see. And see, I'll show you how these thicken up. So see how that's a little bit thicker. So I'm going to add just a little bit more non-dairy milk. Not a lot. Probably a teaspoon or 2, just to loosen it a little. And so this is my nacho cheese powder that we've microwaved. And let's see if the mole needs a little bit more oomph.
Mole's supposed to be thick though,
Yeah,
isn't
it is. All right, so let me get a tablespoon. I'm not going to probably be drizzling this at my best, but I'm going to do what I can. Could be thinner. Perhaps I'm just going to slather. Slather. Because this was the one you liked the best too.
Yeah.
So.
I just need a little drop of the other stuff.
Do you want to put it on yourself?
Yes, please.
Okay. Use the little bitty spoon.
Okay.
And if there's some of this cheese left over, you can heat it up again. Or use it on rice or a potato or something like that tomorrow. It will thicken into like a paste, so you will have to add more liquid. That's all the dab. A little dab will do ya. Okay, so let me see if I think I'd like to thin this out a little bit. That may be too much, but we'll see.
I think if you whirl it up a little bit, it'll be good.
You mean, by whirl, do you mean whisk?
Yeah.
Okay. And Tia said if doing a McDougall-style plate or meal, you could add a salad or veggies. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Stacy would say if you eat this, you're okay too.
Yeah.
So it depends. If you're doing maximum weight loss or you're doing Chef AJ's sofa stuff, then yes, you would want to add way more veggies.
Yeah, you would want to add some greens. Big old bunch of greens in there.
Yeah. It's not the prettiest. If I was doing a photo, I would get out
Tweezers.
and do all the things.
Be doing surgery on it, like moving this little piece over here and this little piece over there.
Oh, Lisa, and you just came in. It's good to see you.
Yeah.
So this is the taco potato. So I feel like we need to have our first taste on camera, and then we can see if we need more salt or anything like that, or other things. I'm gonna mix my mole in with the sauce, and I could also add a fresh salsa or something. This is real good.
It was good. Crunchy too.
Yeah, it could be more crunchy, I think. But for this one, I'm just going for, because there's like crunchy potato skins, and then there's like, usually the twice baked potatoes I don't think are that crispy.
They're not. By
tradition.
Well, this is so good. This is perfect.
You can't get that out. Don't you feel like you have special
Fancy,
meal?
fancy.
So for those of you joining late, we mashed the potato. We put in some of my taco seasoning blend. We put in
Red beans.
a can of drained red beans after we mashed it and did all that. I can't remember if we put
Nooch.
Yeah, I think we put something else in there. I'll be pulling it out. I have a tool where I can pull the recipe out of this. And then I just made these two sauces from this. And I also want you to see, if you're living alone or living in a small family, this will last us for a really long time. I made even extra. I could use a smaller bowl and just make
a tablespoon.
We
could probably share that with somebody and have plenty for us.
Right. I haven't taken pictures yet, though, so I can't share it yet.
Can't share yet.
But also, this stuff is going to last for over a year. So if it gets wet, that's a different story. And if it looks like it's clumping up a lot, any of the mixes, you're going to want to go ahead and put it in a blender, and then just maybe put it in a dehydrator if you have one, or spread it on a cookie sheet with parchment paper at the lowest setting of your oven, and just for a couple of minutes to kind of dry it all out.
What about those little packs?
Desiccant packs, those would work good too. Anybody have any questions before we go off into the wild and
Eat our dinner.
Eat some yummy dinner. And then not only that, we have this amount more left over for tomorrow. And then we have 4 side servings of potatoes that I was planning on us either doing cauliflower or mushroom steaks, maybe a salad, some steamed vegetables.
The cauliflower steak sounds
Because
nice.
that's the part that would take the longest.
Yeah.
So that they're done, that kind of makes it easier for us to do something else.
Absolutely.
The book, I'm waiting on it right now, but there's over 150 recipes. Now, this book I may do different as far as every recipe may not have an individual picture, because I have like 5 or 6 kind of meaty spice blends, and I'm thinking that might be one picture with how you would use it in cauliflower and mushrooms and things like that, so that you can make tacos, or you can make Italian sausage, or you can make chorizo or andouille. So a little bit like that. That's the only change I see, is that some photos may be combined. And that's also because if there are that many recipes, you don't want to have that many pages to print out.
You don't want to have 300 pages.
That's a lot.
It's a
And
lot,
also this time too, just like before, we will have a version you can download when it comes out that has no pictures and one that does have pictures. You pick. It's up to you. You don't want to print pictures? Don't print pictures. But if you download the one that doesn't have pictures, don't yell at me that there are no pictures, like I said, because there'll be 2 versions. Okay? So make sure to check for that. How long can potatoes be in the fridge? I think about 4 days. Sweet potatoes, I let go longer, but also our fridge is very cold.
Yeah.
And so it will depend on how cold you have your fridge, but I think that's probably good. I see twice stuffed potatoes in the freezer aisle, so theoretically we should be able to do that.
Freeze them?
Yeah, but mashed potatoes can get mealy, and potatoes can get mealy in the freezer. So I would do that as a last resort. If I find that we're doing something else, because actually, you know what those will be good with? I was thinking about making like a lentil loaf on Friday using the onion soup mix.
I would love a lentil loaf.
Okay, so maybe those will go with that.
Okay.
Oh, good. Yeah, I think Oz would like these.
Yeah, Oz would really like these.
They're pretty flavorful. You guys would need a little bit of spice.
Yeah.
And here's the thing too, like with the nacho cheese sauce, you could add in like Carolina Reapers for you guys, or Jeremy.
Jeremy,
right?
yeah.
And so that it's super spicy for you. Or I leave it out, or we could just put different sauces or some hot sauce on top too. Yeah. But this
That
is
little dollop, look how red it already made my stuff, because I just had that little dollop on there.
well, and
Yours is going to be like on fire.
it's not spicy. The mole sauce is not spicy.
It's spicy to me.
It's not spicy to a toddler. Like, it is not. Oh, and Tanya says I'm making a lentil walnut loaf this weekend.
That sounds
And
yummy.
we'll see.
Too.
Maybe I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do nuts or not. Whatever it is, I'm going to make up a new one right with you guys, just like today, because I want to show you that if you have a chili mix, if you have some of these things, you can still utilize them in different ways too. So that's part of October education about potions and powders. So have the very best night, and we're going to watch some cozy Agatha Raisin again.
Yep.
And have some yummies, and we'll talk to you.
Definitely. If you have Acorn, watch Agatha Raisin, because it's just lighthearted fun, and it's really good.
Apple likes putting chestnuts in my lentil loaf. I have chestnuts, my friend. That could happen. That could happen. Bab says, have you had any time to make the pizzelles without oil? I have not. But in theory, they should work. You just might have to cook them a little bit longer, or put them in the oven afterwards to crisp them up. I have to see if I can even use my pizzelle maker, because I did use oil on it, so it should be okay. But sometimes if you put oil on things, I might have to get a whole new one. And probably I won't have a chance until November, because I'm trying to get all this stuff going.
Yeah. Once this is done, once Potions and Powders is like completely out the door and in your hands, Then there's some other stuff that can be dove into.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's some more books in the works for next year too. But this one, just because of all kinds of crazy things and us being sick early in the year, just has gotten pushed off. So, all right. So I will see you guys live on Friday. I could pop in tomorrow. So make sure you've clicked that bell so you know. So supposedly they're going to tell you. And Mary, thank you so much for getting the book. I really appreciate it. And if you guys have some questions, leave them in the comments. If you're not seeing the chat that I've been reading from, it just means sometimes it takes a day for the chat to come up for the replay, but it will be up. All right, you guys, have fun. Pre-order Potions and Powders now while it's on sale. And
I'll go work on your pre-order goodies.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's why I have it out. Mary says, ready to see your mill in the corner. Yes, I put it out because I am going to make some stuff with it. All right, guys, have a good night and have a good dinner, and I will talk to you real soon.
Good night, everybody.
All right, bye.